What if I told you there's a proven way to grab your audience's attention and keep it? Today, I'm going to share the secret formula to crafting stories that not only engage but leave a lasting impact. Stories that people will remember long after the video ends. But here's the thing. Getting and keeping a viewer's attention can feel like a losing battle, right? You've probably experienced it, putting your heart into a video only to see low engagement. The views trickle in, but the likes and shares, they're just not there. It's frustrating because you know you've got a great message, so what's missing? It's not your equipment or even your editing skills, it's your story. Grabbing attention is all about connection. To craft a story that truly pulls people in, it has to feel fresh, relatable, most importantly, something they care about. That's where the 5 key motivators come in. These motivators help align your story with what matters to your audience. Author and educator Al Tompkins teaches journalism students to focus their stories around 5 key motivators. Number 1, money. How does this affect my pocketbook? Number 2, family. Does this resonate with my values and relationships? Number 3, safety. Will this protect or endanger me? 4, health. How does this impact my body, mind, or spirit? And 5, community. What will people I know think of this? If your story connects with one of these motivators, you've already won half the battle. You've made it personal, and that's what makes people care. Personal experience is a game changer for my career. Several years ago, I stumbled upon a book that completely shifted how I tell stories. It's called A Millionaire's Notebook by Stephen K. Scott. In it, Stephen breaks down 7 essential elements for presenting any story in a way that hooks people from the start. Here they are. Number 1, grab attention. Number 2, set up a problem or opportunity. Number 3, salt communication. Keep them wanting more. Number 4, add emotional word pictures to make it personal. Number 5, use testimonials. Show them proof. Number 6, make comparisons. Build perceived value. Number 7, quick summary and call to action. I started applying these elements to every unscripted story I worked on, and they became a roadmap for creating stories that connect deeply with an audience. These steps can help your storytelling go from just being seen to being felt. So let's break down a personal story. Let's say you're shooting a personal story or profile, whether it's for a client or a subject in your video. You can structure it like this. The problem or the opportunity. Where does the story begin? Number 2, the turning point. What moment changes everything? Number 3, the twist. What's the surprise or challenge? Number 4, the resolution. How does it all come together? This is the kind of structure that brings out the emotion and makes your audience feel like they're on a journey with you. Let's break down a profile into 4 key parts. The problem or opportunity where the story begins. Every great story starts with a situation that needs change. This could be a problem your character is facing or an opportunity that presents itself. Think of this as the hook that draws your audience in. It sets the stage for what's at stake and why they should care. For example, let's say you're telling the story of a small business owner who's struggling to keep their doors open. The problem might be declining sales due to increased competition. Your audience immediately understands the stakes. If something doesn't change, this person's livelihood is at risk. Or it's an opportunity. It could be a chance for someone to pursue a dream, like quitting their day job to follow their passion. Either way, this is the moment where you grab attention and invite your audience into the story. Number 2, the turning point. This is where the story changes direction. This is the moment where something happens that shifts the course of the story. It's a decision, event, or realization that propels the character forward. The turning point is crucial because it builds momentum and keeps the audience engaged. For the small business owner, the turning point could be a major realization. They discover a new marketing strategy that could bring in more customers, Or maybe they receive advice from a mentor that completely changes their perspective. This is where hope enters the story, or where a new path opens up. In personal stories, the turning point is often deeply emotional. It's that aha moment, or the gut-wrenching challenge that tests your character's resolve. For your audience, this is where they start rooting for the character and become emotionally invested in the outcome. All right, number 3, the twist. This is where something unexpected happens. Every memorable story has a twist, something unexpected that complicates the journey or adds a new layer to the story. It could be a setback, an unforeseen challenge, or even a surprise. For our small business owner, the twist might be that just getting back on track. A new competitor moves in, or an economic downturn hits, threatening all the progress they've made. Or it could be the marketing strategy works so well, they suddenly need to figure out how to scale quickly to meet demand. The twist keeps the audience on their toes. It's that moment of unpredictability that makes the story feel real and relatable. It also gives the story depth and prevents it from feeling too predictable or linear. Number 4, the resolution, where the problem is solved, where the opportunity is realized. Finally, every story needs a resolution. This is where the problem is solved or opportunity is realized. It's the payoff your audience has been waiting for, the moment when all the pieces come together. For the business owner, the resolution could be that they've successfully adapted to the new challenge and are now thriving. Maybe they've learned that resilience and adaptability are key to success. Perhaps they've discovered that failure taught them invaluable lessons that will help them in their next venture. The resolution doesn't always have to be a happy ending, but it should feel satisfying. It's about showing growth, change, or a deeper understanding of the world. For your audience, this is the moment of closure where they feel the journey was worth it and the story sticks with them long after the video ends. So why does this structure work? By breaking down a personal story into these 4 elements, you ensure that your audience experiences a full emotional arc, from the initial conflict or opportunity to the satisfying resolution. This structure helps the story feel more natural and compelling, while also making it easy for your audience to follow. But here's the real magic. When you align these 4 parts with the 5 motivators I mentioned earlier, money, family, safety, health, community, you take your story to a whole new level. Suddenly, it's not just a personal story, it's a story that speaks directly to your audience's deepest concerns and desires. So the next time you're telling a personal story, don't just focus on the events, focus on the emotional journey. Use this structure to guide your storytelling, and you'll create videos that not only engage your audience, but leave a lasting impression. Are you ready for more? If you're finding this helpful and you're serious about stepping up your storytelling game, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on storytelling and video production. Also, make sure to check out all the resources I've linked in the description. You'll find some valuable tools and guides to help you on your creative journey. Thanks for watching.